What's up, you guys? Hey. So, I guess I'll start on the mic. I'll end up losing this probably soon. So this is my panel. All right, so we have like an hour to hang out. So we're just gonna hang out. I can just tell you my name is Dante, and I'm a Virgo. So basically, we just open up like a lot of you, I guess you guys, that's my past, I guess a lot of you know who I am. So I've been an actor for a long time now. Longer than most people in here know alive. Seriously, I've been an actor for crazy. I've been an actor for 28 years now. 27 years. Which is crazy. And thank you. Thanks, dog. So I started out, before I was acting, I started out as a breakdancer in the Bay Area.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm a dancer first and foremost. I was a breakdancer in the streets of San Francisco. And for, people talk about the industry, I always tell people that I started at the ground floor of... bottom that we did. And starting at the bottom in Hollywood or in the entertainment industry is basically starting out street performing. And that's what me and my brothers did in the Bay Area. And so to go from like having a hat on the ground in front of Pier 39 and Telegraph Avenue in Berkeley.
Yeah, Telegraph!
And just really breakdancing for change. And cut 2 years later, being able to make movies in Hollywood, both in front and behind the camera, it's been a crazy journey. And the journey doesn't stop. I'm still here, and things keep kind of like changing. And I just kind of been that cat that's been very fortunate to do some roles that people care about and people dig. And here we are at Sacramento Anime. SacAnime, what's up, man? Talk the whole time. Let's talk to each other, and then we can figure out what happens. What's your name, go?
Catherine.
Catherine?
Yes.
What's happening, Catherine?
Pretty good.
What do you want to know?
One of my favorite movies is Take the Lead.
Awesome. Who's seen Take the Lead?
Yeah.
Not enough people get to watch that movie. So Take the Lead is a movie I did with Antonio Banderas.
Yes.
It's a dance movie, and it's about these hip-hop kids, or it's about these like urban kids that get in trouble that learn to like ballroom dance. So because dancing is like my first love, it was actually a big circle for me to come back to dancing. And so you gotta check it out. It's called Take the Lead. I play a kid named Miguel Ramos.
So was any of the dancing challenging for you, or was it kind of easy?
The dancing was very, very challenging. I grew up as a break dancer, like I said, a hip-hop dancer, and so I love dancing. I still love dancing, but a lot of people know me in LA will always find me in clubs like Boogie and, But to like do that dancing and then you have to learn ballroom dancing, it's crazy. So they flew us into Toronto, I think like 4 weeks early before we started shooting, just to learn how to dance. And we studied with the actual guy that Antonio Banderas is portraying in the movie named Pierre Dulé. And he was our dance instructor with 2 or 3 other choreographers. And we basically danced from like 10 to like 5 days a week. To learn, to rumba, to salsa, to waltz, to do swing, all these crazy dances. And because the dancer was like, it was like time of my life. But it was hard. Like I literally was like in bath salts at night sometimes. But we still managed to get to like a lot of clubs in Toronto and just battle a bunch of the local kids. It was fun.
Nice.
Thank you, Catherine. What's up, y'all? What's your name?
Bonnie?
Bonnie?
Yeah, I was just wondering if you can do Jake Long's Pretty Pretty of the Siren episode.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know all the whole parts of that. Jake Long, you know what, it's like, so many people focus on like Rufio and Zuko, and I do too, like Rufio and Zuko, like super iconic. But Jake Long's cool. One thing I can do about Jake Long is like, oh man. Hello,
Hello,
Kyle.
Kyle.
O with an H.
So obviously, I'm homestuck. But when I was younger, I watched Hook, and I remember that being that movie specifically being so important to me when I was growing up because it has to do with figuring out how to grow up and all those crazy things you have to deal with when you're a kid turning into an adult dressed in gray. And so I really want to know, because Homestuck has sort of given a lot of young people the drive, I think, to go and watch Hook and sort of explore those ideals. What do you have to say for the dreamers out there who are still searching for themselves and growing up? Because it was really important to me to see those movies.
Yeah, I mean, that's the magic of movie making. It's like, I hope you don't lose that in the way that films are being made today, like with all the, with all the computerization and everything. I mean, when you watch Hook, I mean, as much as I love The Hobbit and all these other movies, Lucas's new films, it's like when you watch Hook, like that Never Tree existed.
Yeah.
That pirate ship was real.
Yeah.
Like we walked into a room like bigger than this, and there was a big ass pirate ship in it. That kind of like Hollywood, I hope isn't gone for good with all the amazing digital, stuff. But to the dreamers out there, what can you say to the dreamers? They may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. They're not. I mean, I live in LA and I live in an industry that is built on dreamers, and the whole thing about it is we're industry dreamers, and everyone's just trying to out-dream each other. Sometimes when you're outside of the industry, outside of LA, some people out here might feel like they're the only ones, or we're weird because we're dreamers or whatnot. I would just say you're not the only one. Go find your kind. We're out there and we're working and we're creating, and as fun as it is and as great as it is, as a pleasure, it also is a monetary, it's also a life,
Yeah.
We all live a good life doing it, so.
Thank you. May I shake your hand?
Yeah.
It's all good.
My friend Aaron is like a huge fan of yours. Like he loves Avatar: Last Airbender and Zuko. And I was wondering if you could like give him a shout out because he's not here right now.
Sure.
All right, sure.
Just to Aaron?
Yeah.
Hi, Aaron. This is Zuko, your Fire Lord. I'm just saying hello from the Fire Nation and wishing you well. Fire Nation rules. Hello.
Hello,
Hi, what's your name?
my name is Katie.
Hi, Katie.
I loved Hook, even though I was only 9 months old when it first came out.
Whoa. Not cool.
I'm sorry. I want to know how much of that was improv, like during the fun
Oh, whose
part.
part? Not my part.
Yours or
No, Robin Williams is a big improver, obviously. Robin is probably, was then, still is now, one of the top improv actors in the world, right?
Yeah.
So the whole thing with Robin Williams is like, we'll do a scene, we'll do a full scene, and then he'll look at Steven Spielberg, sit Steven, and go, Steven, can I get one? And then that means he's going back and improv and rewriting the whole thing. Which is cool as an audience member. But when you're in the scene with them, they just start saying things to you. It's like the whole fighting scene, like the whole, when he's calling me all kinds of stuff, like the food fight scene.
Yes.
So, he was just writing that shit. Like, I'm a 15-year-old kid, I don't even think I understood half the stuff he was talking about at the moment. But he would just start going off on you, and you're like, oh god, I'm so screwed. So, I like improv, but I'm not like that well. You just roll with it. As actors, it's just you kind of have fun, and you just kind of roll with it. I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
That's all. I'm really sorry.
Thank you, Katie. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. What's your name? I
So I was wondering, if you ever met Andrew Hussey, what would you do?
I'd be like, what the fuck? I haven't met him yet in person, but like we DM each other sometimes, which is kind of cool.
Well,
I don't know. I'm like, yo, what's up, bro? I don't know. He's cool. I mean, the interactions that I've had with him, he's super cool. So I can't wait to meet him, and hopefully, we kind of talk like we might meet at like a con sometime. Kind of be a cool event. I'm gonna kiss. I really haven't gone that deep into the situation. Tongue, no tongue. These questions.
Could I get a photo with you later?
Yeah, later on for sure.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. We met earlier.
Yeah. I wanted to know, what was it like working with Kev Jumba on Hang Loose?
Yes, Kev Jumba. You guys know who Kev Jumba is?
yeah, met him.
Yes,
He's awesome,
Kev
dude.
Jumba's a big YouTube star, and we did a movie together called Hang Loose. I have a production company in Hawaii called Kinetic Films, and we do Asian American Pacific Islander films. It's one of the first films we did. Me and Kev co-wrote this movie, and it's about us wilding out in Hawaii. So the question was, what was it like hanging out with him? Amazing. Kev is cool.
Yeah.
This is the thing. The thing I remember about Kev is, I think he's brilliant. Like him and this whole generation, like Kev, like Ryan Higa, and my boy AJ Rufio, all these YouTube kids they really opened the world of like social media to me. And probably one of the reasons why I'm sitting here right now is their influence of like, communicate with fans. And because growing up in the 80s and 90s in Hollywood, you're way more distant to like, you know what I'm saying? It's like a weird, it's a different generational thing. And so they really they made me get a Twitter, they made me get a YouTube, they made me get like a Tumblr. I'm like, I can't remember what I'm talking about. But the great thing about Kev is he's really brilliant. I always tell him he's like a child prodigy, because he's like, he writes, produces, directs, acts, basically runs his own television station and his YouTube channel.
Yep.
And does it well, really well, hundreds of millions of hits. And I'm like, you're a child prodigy because you're doing this all really, really well, and you don't even know what you're doing yet. And not in a bad way, not to diss them, just saying on the traditional end, there's so much our generation can learn from the new generation with the whole digital media, what they're doing and how they're recreating the industry. And there's still a lot that the new generation can learn from the traditional side and how we've made films for years now. So, but I love Kev, and he's a cool dude. He's, like I said, he's probably one of the reasons why I'm here right now.
Yeah, Kev Jumbo. Woo! You too. Good.
It's a huge honor to meet you.
Nice horns.
Thank you.
Those look like they're coming out of your head for you.
I tried. What I wanted to ask you was, you've been in like so many different people, and a lot of them teenagers or young people. How do you get into the mindset of your character?
I don't know. For me, acting. I mean, go on to acting. Like the acting side of it. Acting is, for me, it's like always. There's two things like acting. You study acting, people tell you like you're stuck with the character, and the character's stuck with you. So there's always a lot of me in every character I do, and there's a lot of the character that you learn from also. But there's a lot of me. Like there's a lot of us. Like we're everything. A lot of us can feelings of Zuko or Rufio or take the lead. Like all these things that these characters go through is I put myself in a lot of those situations and kind of just search for the truth in those moments. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times it's just taking from your own life or things you've experienced through other people and just really trying to honestly tell that story. So, I don't know. There's a lot of me in a lot of characters. I'm still trying to figure it out. I think we all do,
And what's the greatest thing that you took from being Rufio?
The greatest thing? I don't know. It's a weird character in my life because you gotta realize I was like a teenager doing the Rufio, right? And then it was like this big movie, and all of a this stuff happens, and then this character with the mohawk and stuff. But you understand, like 15, and then the first taste of fame that happens, you know? Which is weird for a 15-year-old. You know, I think I've done well as far as I have a good family that kind of kept me really grounded. But things like that change your life when people start to recognize you that you don't know in cities you've never been to. It's a weird, at first it's kind of a weird feeling, but after it's been happening so many years, you kind of forget about it. But I mean, the biggest thing I take from that whole thing is like, it really thrusts my life into being like a recognizable person around. I don't like to think of it as famous because, you know, I live in Hollywood and we know who the real famous people are. You feel it. Famous is crazy, right? I always think of the rest of us as like popular people. Oh, I'm popular, I don't know. But having that change my life in that way is definitely, it's a life changer. I look at a lot of young actors and go, you're gonna do a role, hopefully, that will change your life and bring you to the next level. And it's hard to judge any other celebrities on anything they do, because until you go through it and fall into your own pitfall. But, you know, changed my life, so.
May I shake the hand of the popular person?
Popular person. Aww. Aww.
How you doing?
Good. Hi.
I might so philosophical tonight, right?
I just wanted to say that I really loved you as Zuko, and I wanted to ask if you ever remembered the rest of the joke at the punchline.
No. I didn't write that. I have no idea.
Also, my friend Jessica wants me to tell you that she says hi.
Well, tell Jessica I say hello.
Aww.
How you doing?
Hi. I was wondering, how was it like defeating the father board?
You know, it's pretty good. I don't know. It's like, is that a real question? It's good, you know? I don't know how to answer that. That was good to me.
Hi. I was wondering, it's actually about Zuko. In the beginning, he always wanted to impress his father, but in the end, he wanted to go against his father. So what was that like as acting for that?
That's like, you know, that's like all of us. You know, when it's like any person, like your parents, we have a very complex, usually people have a complex, kind of like relationship with their parents. Like you love them and hate them at the same time. You rage against them, but then you rage against not being like them, but then you become like them. Weird stuff. But so for me, it's, you know, in the industry I've always been a kid, so always looking at kind of like being treated that way for your whole life. It's like one of those things you can draw from. And then by the end, it's like I'm still like an adult in the industry trying to like forge who I am. But that's kind of what Zuko does too, ultimately.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
Don't be shy.
Can I ask you a favor?
Yes.
Can you do the awkward hi, Zuko?
Zuko here. Thank you.
Hi.
Hello.
First, smile for me. Is it possible that if I call my sister, would you be able to give her a reason why she should be here?
You want to call your sister right now?
Yeah.
Call her.
Real ladies man.
Anna's not gonna pick up.
That would suck.
Is she? Hopefully she does.
Yeah, the voice.
Speakerphone.
What's up?
Is she there?
What's up? You know.
Anna's not picking up.
Hey, that's not my sister. Voicemail!
It is. This could get really awkward really fast. Yeah, we're in one of the panel rooms.
You're on speakerphone in front of a bunch of people right now.
Speakerphone in front of like,
Yeah, it's fine.
no,
Sean will
I'd
text
say
us.
about maybe 1,000 people. But
Sean will text
Who's
us.
this?
that's my sister's boyfriend. Oh God.
sister's boyfriend.
It's not.
Is Anna
He's
there?
just.
She's driving. Can you tell that Dante Basco just wants to say hello? Is that on speakerphone? We're at this convention and we were just wondering where Anna was at. Anna? Hey, this is Dante. Dante?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Your sister just wanted me to say hi. We wish you were here because then we could be having this conversation in person. But, don't be proud. Thank you. What's up, man? You're the first guy to ask a question, I think, tonight?
I know, seriously.
What's your name?
You were almost there. I don't know.
My name's Sean.
What's up, man?
Sean.
Oh, Sean.
I get that a lot.
Sorry, Sean.
It's cool. Anyway, back in the day, my brother said he saw you doing a commercial. And I was...
Which one?
I can't remember what it was. He just,
Probably Skittles.
311.
yeah, he just said Rufio's in a commercial or something like that.
Yeah.
And anyway, I was wondering, how does the commercial industry compare with the film industry?
Well, the thing about commercials for actors in town is like a great thing because in between like television gigs and movie gigs, you can continue to make money by doing commercials. And the great thing about commercials, they only work like usually 1 day or 2 days, but then they keep paying you every time they run the commercial, so you get residual income. So for actors, it just has kept a lot of actors working over the years, and still does. But it's fun, especially if it's like a cool product. You know, like my favorite commercials I did over the years. I did an ad for Sprite, which is cool, where I got to do poems for. And then Skittles was cool because I like Skittles.
Yeah.
You know. Thank you, Sean.
You're welcome.
Oh yeah, I wanted to ask, what was it like working on Moonwalker, the Michael Jackson movie?
Oh yeah, Moonwalker. When I was a kid, we were dancers, so dancing. You know, we got to do bad video and stuff like that, and that was awesome. And to work with Michael Jackson at that time was like crazy. I mean, Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
I know.
I mean, it's
Rest
just
in
like a dream come
peace.
true. As a dancer, it's like as big as you can get as a dancer. Especially at that time, it was like dancing for Michael Jackson or Madonna.
Yeah.
And so I got to dance for Mike.
Woo woo. Ow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Shimona.
Harris.
Yeah, how you doing?
What's up, man?
Good, how about you? Good. So my question would be, what was it like working with Mako?
With Mako. Mako's amazing. Mako played Uncle Iroh in
Yes.
Avatar, Last Airbender, and the great thing about Mako is he played my uncle or my father, I think 3 or 4 times, maybe more in my career. Yeah. So he's always been like a mentor figure to me since I was really young, and you know, I always, you know, it's such an emotional because we worked on that last project together. He passed away during the last season of Avatar.
Yeah.
And it was just emotional for like everybody, myself included. But working with him, he really taught me the whole thing I'm doing, like creating Asian American stuff for the next generation. I really got from him. He started one of the oldest Asian American theater companies in America called East West Players in Los Angeles, and it's been a very prolific kind of like artist for everybody, but also for Asian American community in specific. So when he passed away, and realizing I'm kind of part of that lineage, and there's certain things that, you know, I can help the next generation, I owe a lot to his vision.
I remember watching, when I watched the movie in Dallas, and he played the manager of the Golden Palace movie theater. He's all like,
Yeah, Michael's amazing. I love Michael.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, so we know that you're a dancer, and we know that you're an actor. And my question is, are you a triple threat? And will you sing for us?
Hotel California.
I mean, I'm not not really. I've had a band for years, and I do music, but I like. Yeah, you know. I do sing a little bit.
Zuko.
No, I mean, I do sing. I have a guitar. I would sing some, but I mean, I was bullshitting here, like what? What are we going to sing? You got a real ass guitar. I would sing one quick thing. Let me see. Does this work?
Hey, it's my shot. Huh.
I can't believe it. Oh, there's no, you can't hear it. Oh, it's not acoustic.
Yeah, you want the amp?
Do you have an amp?
Do it. And now?
30 seconds of music. Let's go like 15 seconds of music.
No.
You really put me on the spot.
Marcin.
Marcin puts him on the spot.
Artist has
Yeah.
guitar, for real.
Yeah.
Oh.
Does it?
$50, Matt.
Yeah. Yeah, Guitar Center. Woo. Those things are awesome. I used to have one.
Horrible.
I used to have one.
I still don't know what to sing.
Unless you read them.
That's crazy. God, now I'm super nervous.
Dante, 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 Dante.
Choose the first pop song that comes to your head.
Huh.
First pop song that comes to my head is. Pause it.
Titanic theme.
Huh? Once more. Hoping. Huh. Huh. Aww.
This old school. Some people call me the space cowboy. Some call me the gangster love. Some people call me Maurice. I speak of the politics of love. People talk about me, baby. Baby. I'm doing you wrong. What we're doing right now, karaoke? So people call me Rufio.
Some people call me Zuko.
So I have two questions. I'll start out with this simple one.
What's your name first?
It's Eric.
What's up, Eric?
Do you watch anime?
I do watch some anime.
If so, can you name a few of them?
Stuff that I grew up watching and I really loved was like Ninja Scroll.
Oh yeah.
And like, Cowboy Bebop. I really
Yeah, Steve Bloom was here.
When I was really young, I just watched the Robotech stuff.
Oh.
Crazy. My cousin grew up in Okinawa, so he would come back with all the things. Midnight Summers and stuff. And then modernly, I still watch some stuff. But go ahead.
The second one is a lot more complicated and Folsom. I'll have to admit, I first started out really hating home stuff, but after a duration of, exposure thanks to one of my good friends, I began to hate home stuff less and actually began to.
So you started to hate it. You started at hate. But then you had less hate.
Yeah. My friends started exposing more and more, and I realized it's actually a pretty cool stage. And what I'm trying to say is, what I've noticed is that the home stuff of series in general, and the fan base tend to seem to get a whole lot of hatred. Do you know any reason? Do you think of any reasons why they think Homestuck fan base are Homestuck?
We know a lot.
Body paint gets all over people when they hug each other.
Well, there are a couple of people that do hate Homestuck here. What would you say to them to not hate the series? Because I believe it's not that bad of a series once you try.
I just think, you know, if you hate Homestuck, if you really read through it, but the thing is it's so long and it's humongous. There's gonna be some aspect or some character that you're gonna like.
Yeah.
One. B, I don't know why people are so, I mean, it's just this crazy story. I dig it because it's like this kind of story that's being told in this new way online with these friends that are like IMing each other. And it's a story that can only be told today because it's about kids of today, in a way. Like this story could have been told 10, 15 years ago because people didn't communicate like this. And so, I mean, it's a classic tale about kids trying to save the world. I mean, that's classic.
Save.
Huh?
Save.
Yes, save. It gets quite confusing too. I'm gonna tell you this, I don't quite understand everything going on when I'm reading it. I don't. But I don't know, I think you gotta check it out just because so many people are passionate about it. When people are passionate about things, I'm always interested in why, you know? I may not be the biggest fan either. Like Twilight, it's not my thing. But I can, you know, I guess I can dig it. But I think it's cool. You know, just it's nothing more, nothing less than what it actually is. It's a great story. So check it out.
So I have 3 questions. One.
I said shit.
One, have you ever read Homestuck all the way through?
No, I'm in the middle. I'm actually on page. It's written down like 6,000 something. I can't believe I'm thousands of pages into this thing. Really, when someone said this is never going to end, it kind of upset me. I'm so screwed. Problem is when I read, because my brain probably isn't that big, it's hard for me to read more than one thing at a time. Like I like to finish what I'm reading before I start the next book. But with Homestuck, it's messing with my reading. Go ahead.
2, what's your favorite movie that you've acted in?
They're all different, you know. For me at least, there's so many different favorite films for different reasons. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's this film, it's a lot of different things. Like you could, this one, whatever, got the sword fight hook and things like that. But there's other films that are your favorite because you dated this girl in this movie and that's a great time. You met this friend who became one of your best friends for life. It's like that kind of stuff, right? So for actors, a lot of times when we watch movies, if I were to watch like a movie with you, it'd be less about me kind of enjoying the movie. It's more like me looking through an old
yearbook,
picture book, like a family album, and going, oh my God, remember so and so, or remember what happened on the set that day when we were doing that, and that girl that I used to date, or got caught doing some of stuff with her. But yeah, what's your last question?
Can I have a hug?
Oh yeah, right here, right now.
Rufio.
What's up?
Hello.
Hello.
I have some Homestuck questions. First of all, there's
I don't know much about Homestuck. I know a lot about Homestuck, but what I know is what I make of in my head.
There's some Homestuck questions about you and your... Well, there was this really riveting, emotional scene in Homestuck where you and the creator and her husband were engaged in a life-saving kiss, and I have to ask you, how hard do you ship it?
First and foremost, when I read that scene, I was blogging about it one night on Tumblr, and I was like drinking wine. I was a little drunk, and I remember someone told me about this scene like early on, but you know, you're like, it's so many thousands of pages before that you forget about it, and I'm reading it, and then I'm like, what the fuck is going on? First of all, I think it's like, what's going on? Like, why is he doing this? And I'm drunk. Not drunk. Tipsy. So after the kiss and stuff happened, it was like kind of feeling a little bit taken advantage of. I mean, I don't know how much I ship it. I dig it though. I can dig it. The problem was a good kiss. It seemed like, you know what's weird, that scene? Think about it like that scene, right, in Hook. And think it like Robin Williams kissed me right there. That's super strange.
Wow. That's an image that
I don't know
will be
how
in my
hard I
head.
ship it, but I can, you know, it's pretty good. I try to stay out of the shipping world because it's, especially home stuff. I was like shipping brothers and sisters for a while. It's like the shipping world. If you don't, you know, if you ain't from the shipping world, don't go to the shipping world.
That being said, what chips do you have for Homestuck?
In Homestuck, I'll tell you my favorite characters are Dave, Rose, Kanaya, Tavros, of course. So, yeah, so, I used to ship Dave and Rose, but I don't think that's super cool, is it? Is it cool still? I'm with that. And then, like, Kanaya is just, you know, I mean, I like Jay too. I don't know. I can see them all like, you know, like the sitcom show where they all date each other? It's probably like that. Like, there's no real OTP, there's just like, we were dating all of each other. Like, you know when you meet people from a small town and they like all date each other?
Yeah.
Like that kind of thing. Which I still think is kind of strange. Like, you guys all dated each other? I'm sorry, go ahead. Any more questions?
I don't have any more questions. That was a great answer. Thank you very much.
Oh, that was awesome.
My name is Bill.
Hey, Bill.
And so it seems like you have some dance moves. And there's an electronic dance tonight.
Oh,
Is there a
really?
chance that you'll be able to show off some moves?
I might show up in some electronic dance situation. I heard there's a DJ here from Japan or something.
Yeah. There's also cypher circles where
Really?
other dancers are. My brother's dancing all the time.
Really? We'll see. I might, you know, you might catch me sneaking in with a hoodie on, just like, undercover and just bust a move. I might, you know.
Okay. Oh, and the second question.
Yeah.
I heard that you give a really crazy epic high five.
I do? Do I? Let's do it.
All right.
Yeah.
Can we make it a running high five?
I guess we can. Jump into. Go that way.
Oh boy. Oh.
We're doing on stage?
Oh yeah, stage.
I was going. Are we going high? Go.
Alright, that was pretty epic and crazy.
Thank you, Bill. Thank God I didn't get hurt. You know, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Liz.
Hi, Liz.
I have a question. How do you feel about Lolitas, and would you ever date one?
I just did a Scooby-Doo moment. So how do I feel about Lolitas? And would I ever date one? What exactly, like what kind of Lolita? Like Lolita?
Yeah, like the style.
Oh.
Not
What? You're cute. I don't know that Lolita is this actual style.
Yeah, it's a style.
Is it explain the style to me real quick?
It's like hold on. Lolita stand up. Lolita stand up.
Oh yeah. Who wouldn't date Lolita? I think it's super cute.
Cute.
I think you're very cute.
Can I have a hug?
Yes. I'm just like a hugging machine.
Yes.
It's just a love machine. you. Lolitas. I read that book, Lolita. I thought we were talking about some crazy stuff. What? Lolita is something that'll take us all to jail. Yes. Hello.
Can I ask you an awkward question?
Oh gosh, we haven't had them already.
Okay, so on the set of But I'm a Cheerleader, what would be the most insane experience you had?
Kissed a guy.
Oh.
A few times. So anybody watch But I'm a Cheerleader? Yeah, that's a big thing you have in your hand.
Whoa.
Crazy. So But I'm a Cheerleader is this film about these kids that go to camp, this gay camp to go get ungay. And I play a gay wrestler named Dolph. So the crazy thing, there's like a bunch of crazy stuff happened. It was the first time I played gay in a movie, and it was the first time I had to kiss a guy, right? This dude named Kid Pardue, who's a great actor, really good dude, and it was his first movie. And so that experience alone was pretty intense. We didn't know how to go about it, you know? So the experience goes like this. So we have to make it a few times, right? We go through doing this, and we're both straight. It's like, how are we gonna do this? Should we just rehearse it, or should we? So we came to the point, like, we shouldn't rehearse it. We should actually get our first kiss, like a real kiss on film, right? I mean, it seems kind of cool. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we should rehearse it. But, so, what had happened was, we got this actress on the set and said, this is the deal, we know we have to kiss, but we need to rehearse with you. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna kiss you, and he's gonna watch. He's gonna see my technique, and then he's gonna kiss you, and I'm gonna watch. This is all going down the trailers. It was super like 5th grade, swimming bottle. We were just making out with this chick. And it was weird now that I think about it. It was a good idea at the time. And then when we ended up kissing, me and Kit, right? So we're like, we shook hands, like in action. We shook hands and we're like, got a kiss. Now Kit, if you haven't seen the movie, I play this wrestler guy, but Kit, he's like 6'2", like blonde, like friggin', like model. I think he was an Abercrombie & Fitch model. And so we're gonna kiss, but I'm supposed to be the wrestler, and he's supposed to kind of be, you know, the more, I don't know, feminine one maybe, I don't know. Docile one, is that word maybe? So what had happened was when we started, like when we had to make out, this dude grabs me. Friggin' slams me up against a tree. He's like, goes for it. Tongue, everything, like going to town. And I'm like, you know, I'm like a smaller guy. And I like to finesse it. You know? Like my style is like, weren't you watching what we were doing in the trailer, man? I'm like finesse game. And he's like, we're like wrestling. It's like man-hand. And I'm thinking, do you do this to women? Like, women like this. I'm getting manhandles. That was kind of crazy. Like this right here, the guys, even though we both shaved, like it's very rough. Like the sandpaper thing. Like dudes that don't kiss dudes don't know about this. But when we kiss women, we are sandpapering their faces. It's a true story.
Yeah.
But men, we don't really know that until you kiss a man. Because even though you don't see it, like you don't see it. Like I was like, I don't even see it, but you can feel it. And then like we're making out when you come out, and then it's like your face is all red. Like, that was weird too. So yeah, that's what we did. Thank you. That's some Hollywood inner secrets.
Wow.
I'm Hunter.
Hi, Hunter.
Coming from a small town, I can agree with everyone dating everyone.
Everyone dates each other.
Groovy.
So, anyway, so how did Rufio Inc. get started?
Yeah, Rufio Inc. is my t-shirt company. It just started because people started giving me all kinds of like fan artwork and I was like, I'd wear that as a t-shirt, and then we just started doing it, you know. A place called Tank Farm in LA that does t-shirts started printing it for me and just kind of started. The great thing about being an actor and an artist, you know, you just want to stay creative. Like I act and I do voiceover acting and that pays a lot of bills, thank God. But also, you know, it allows me to not have a regular job, great. But also, it opens up to places where you can stay creative. And when I say creative, it's like, you know, you don't need to, creativity is creativity.
Yeah.
So I'll like write scripts, start t-shirt companies, do all kinds of other stuff that just kind of keeps being creative. Even like other businesses that we start, it's just me continuing to be creative, and also the people I'm working with continuing to like keep that creative energy alive. You know, so that's kind of what happened.
Yeah, I picked up like the first like the Rufio head shirt.
Oh yeah.
Every time I wear it around, everyone's like, "Dude, where'd you get that?"
Those are awesome.
Yeah.
And they sold out. I gotta reprint them.
Yeah, and then I guess the other question is, how did Homestuck get started too? Like, did you just
One of these Homestucks kept hitting me up like a gang of them. You need to read Homestuck.
Let us tell you about Homestuck, right?
And I was like, what the fuck is Homestuck? I just got onto Tumblr.
No, it's weird. Like that's what happened to me pretty much. Just friends were like, "Hey, read this thing."
Yeah.
Okay. But I just remember at the top of the screen one day being like, "Hello, Dante."
That was weird.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
That was super weird. The whole beginning of my Homestuck experience was like a surreal, like I felt like I was in the Matrix. Like someone gave me the wrong pill.
Did Husky ever like talk to you about it?
No, like I said, like we follow each other on Twitter, so it's like we'll DM each other every now and then just to be like, what's up? I don't know. I mean, I can't wait to meet the guy because I think he's brilliant, you know?
Yeah. That's it. Thanks.
Nice to meet you. Hey, what's up? What's your name?
Luke.
What's up, Luke? Nice beanie.
Thank you. It's from Firefly.
Dope. We're just hanging out. Luke, just what's up, man? Nope. It's like I shot him here.
I just wanted to say that Avatar was like the best show I could watch growing up. It teaches you a lot of moral lessons, surprisingly, from a Nickelodeon show. So
right. It's from a Nickelodeon, right? Exactly. And it's weird because that stuff, when I first auditioned for that show, you know, it's Nickelodeon, and like I remember going and reading for this. I could tell it's like an epic anime-inspired series, but I walked into Nickelodeon and I was like, this is not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? You walk into Nickelodeon, especially that time, it's like SpongeBob and like Cat Dog and like all these other stuff. And you're like, man, they don't want no anime-inspired epic 4 elements, you know, crazy story, but it works. I think it surprised everybody. But go ahead, Luke. I don't mean to interrupt you. Do you have a question?
No, well, yeah, I think that's true also. And can I interest you in a manly hug?
Let's hug it out.
Yeah. Aww.
Cora?
Iroh/Zuko?
Yes.
So, first of all, I want to thank you for everything that you've contributed to just everything.
Everything I've contributed to everything.
Everything. Just everything. Just thank you. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, thank you.
And hold on, I'm gonna record this. So, you've been known to play younger characters.
Yes.
Can you tell us how old Iroh 2.0 is?
Have I even thought about that? Iroh 2.0 has to be, he's a strapping young man. He's got to be at least 20. No, he's got to be 20 at least. I think he's like 20. How old was Zuko, you think, at the end?
17.
At the
17.
end? 17. Do you know that for sure?
He knows. At the end, he's probably 17.
Yeah.
He was
Fire
17.
Lord. He had to be at least 17.
At least 17.
At least. He can't even smoke cigarettes yet.
I want to say he was 18. If he's a Fire Lord, is there like a rule in the Fire Nation? Until, yeah, so he's definitely older than Zuko was. I gotta say he's at least, and he's a general. So you can't be like a general at 19, right? You gotta.
All of them.
They're all related in some weird way. I mean, you know what? I hated him at the top, but now I'm kind of digging him, his car cat. At first, I wasn't into his ass. He was talking crazy all the time. But now, I kind of dig him. I think car cat might be a cool guy.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Genevieve.
Hi, Genevieve.
And I sound really loud. But I have a friend who's sick, and he's been sick for a while now. He missed Christmas. He is in the hospital for autonomic dysfunction. And I was wondering if you could do a video wishing him well in Zuko's voice.
Yeah.
Just because I think it make him smile.
What's his name?
His name's Alex, and he's 13. Okay, wait. It's recording now.
Hey, Alex. This is Prince Zuko from the Fire Nation. I hope you get well and find your honor.
Thank you.
Melissa?
Hi, Melissa.
My friend back home was wondering, what was it like to work with Tatiana Ali in Faking the Film?
Awesome. Tatiana Ali. You guys know Tatiana Ali?
Yeah.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. She played Ashley.
Recipes change things?
Yeah, and I played her boyfriend on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh, yeah.
And then she played my girlfriend in a movie I did called Faking the Funk, where I was this Asian kid adopted by a black family who grew up black. Like, he was like, I'm black, and no one can tell me different. It's funny. So, working with first of all, Tatiana's amazing. She's a brilliant girl, beautiful. I think she graduated from like Harvard or Yale, one of those schools that like, you're like, what? What the hell? But she was great, always very cool. We kind of grew up in the same generation of like young Hollywood, and so it was, I don't know, she was great. It was one funny, like, what do you want to know, story?
Sure, I just told her I would
So tell us, I'll say one day when we're on the set, I don't know what I was coming down to this, so I'm kissing her, right? So we're like gonna kiss, we're gonna kiss, and so her boyfriend comes to set that day. Like, why would you do that? And he's an actor. No, he was an actor, he passed away, rest in peace. And we grew up same time, Jonathan Brandis, cool kid, just dark demons. I mean, for my generation, and actually, the people that are still around, you always see each other and are like appreciative of each other, because a lot of friends either left the industry or passed away, or from their own doings, drugs or whatnot. So anyway, that day he comes to the set. He hadn't been on the set. We've been shooting for like a month, and like you're not on the set ever, and then the day I gotta kiss your girl, like you're on the set, and you're behind the monitor, and it's super uncomfortable for her. I mean, it should be uncomfortable for me too, but I'm a little bit mischievous. Me, like I'm gonna kiss your girl. You're tripping if you really want to see that. But since you're here, so we're doing the scene, and so it's time to kiss, so I lay it on her. The great thing about acting is we get to kiss other people. That may not be suitable, we're all in relationships and things go on in life, and you can't do things, it's not really, kosher to do certain things, but as actors, between action and cut, like either I can kiss you, or we can have full-on fight, yet like you don't want to fight with your friends, like through action cut, like I'll go, well, let's go, or you can kiss people. And then my whole thing about acting now is like, no acting. Like don't act. My girl had this conversation with like experienced actors, like young actors act. But when older actors are like, don't act, man. Like look at that girl. Like you tell them you can't fall over that girl right now. Like action. There's a reason. Like you kiss that girl. Like why wouldn't you? So I kissed her, like for real. And then he's like pissed off. He like comes to me after the scene, like, hey man, Dante, you didn't use your tongue, did you? Thumbs up, man. And I'm like, come on, Brandis. He goes, did you? I'm like, you owe me one. And stuff like that. But we're just young actors, like, you know. But we had a good time. Todd's brilliant. She's just boys just being boys, you know. And the girl gets caught in the village because boys are being boys.
Sorry, I have one more question.
Yeah, go ahead.
But I'm a cheerleader.
Yes.
When you accepted that role, I know masculinity is a big deal for a lot of men, and especially men of minority.
Right.
How did you have any like concerns about accepting it? Like people would see you and go like, "Oh my God, he's gay," kind of thing.
No, I mean people probably say that anyway, regardless. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really sweat it. And two things, like as an actor, like a lot of actors, sooner or later, like that's one of the things they want to play, gay, because it's like one of those things. Like I'm an actor. Like when they first offered me the role, they're like, you know, it's a gay role. You gotta kiss a guy. And I was like, I literally told my agent, like, don't, you know, like, don't disrespect me. I'm an actor. There's that kind of thing. It's a badge of honor. Like I can play anything. I will play that. Everyone has stories to tell. So there's that. And then I never really thought about it much. I'm pretty comfortable in who I am, and I know who I am, so I don't really sweat it. I understand how newer actors would be scared. I mean, I also had the luxury of already doing Rufio and really kind of being established in the industry, so it's not like you're going to do a role where no one really knows who you are and then just assumes that's who you are. So I had that luxury and I know that, but I mean, we're actors, we do a lot of stuff. I'm not, you know, I don't live in Neverland either. We're actors, we just do what we do. Thank you so much. Is this the end?
Yes, it is.
Hey, you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me for a little bit. You guys have a good weekend. I hope to bump into you guys over the weekend. Have a good evening.
What's up to get your photo, man?
Check out bkbn.net. Jason David Frank, Tommy the Green Ranger.